Should you get multiple bids before hiring a contractor? Logically, it makes sense, but the actual answer is a lot more nuanced than a simple yes or no. Let's start with the logical case. Yes, getting multiple bids gives you a reference point. It gives you something to compare. It helps you understand what the market looks like for the scope of work that you're doing. 2 or 3 bids is reasonable for most projects. On larger, more complex projects, you might even want to get more than that. And if price is your primary motivator, meaning if you just want the lowest number possible, then get absolutely as many bids as you want or can. More bids means more data, and eventually you'll find the lowest price on the market. But here's where I want to push back a little. Some of the smoothest projects I've ever run were with clients who called me because they had already done their homework. They looked at my reviews, they had seen my work, they checked my license and then watched my content. And by the time they called, they already knew that they wanted to work with me. We just clicked. The project ran smoothly. And the bid process was quick because trust was already established. When you've done your homework and you've identified a contractor who checks every box, license, insurance, web presence, communication, track record, you don't always need to put them through a bidding war against contractors that you haven't vetted as thoroughly. If you do get multiple bids, the most important part to understand is that the bottom number is not the thing that you're comparing. You're comparing what's included. A bid that comes in lower than the others isn't automatically the best deal. It might be lower because the contractor missed scope items. It might be lower because they're planning to use lower grade materials. And it might just be lower because they underpriced it and will run into trouble when the project is underway. Go through each bid line by line. What's included, what's excluded, what materials are specified, which trades are covered. Only when you understand what's actually in each bid can you make a meaningful comparison. A lower number that's missing half of the scope isn't a deal. It's a problem waiting to happen. There's also a real downside to shopping too many bids that most homeowners don't anticipate. You can psych yourself out of the project completely. When you talk to 5 or 6 contractors, you're going to see a wide range of price, see a wide range of approaches, and a wide range of opinions on what the project needs. That much conflicting information can be paralyzing. I've seen homeowners who started the process excited and ready to get going and ended up being too overwhelmed to pull the trigger on anything. Too many bids can also push your timeline back significantly. Every contractor has their own availability for site visits. Every bid takes time to prepare and review. If your project is time sensitive, the weeks spent collecting 5 bids might have been better spent vetting one great contractor and then moving forward. Here's my take. Do your homework first. Check licenses, read reviews, look at web presence, verify insurance. Narrow that field before you start collecting bids. If after doing that research you have one contractor who stands out, checking every box, you don't necessarily have to put them through a 3-way bidding competition just to feel like you did your due diligence. If you have 2 or 3 contractors who all look equally qualified on paper, then get bids from all of them and compare carefully. The goal isn't the most bids, it's the right contractor. And if you've already found them through your research, then the bid is just a formality. In conclusion, should you get multiple bids? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends on how much homework you've already done and what's actually motivating your decision. So if you're planning a remodel in Cache Valley and you want to talk through what a realistic bid looks like for your project, go ahead and reach out.